All right.
Hey guys, this is Shaft, and welcome to part 2 of this week at ST2S. With me today is Cheeto, who we've spent the last couple of minutes learning a lot about each other personally. We're like diametric opposites, but it's awesome because you know what brings the two of us together? Tell us the answer, please.
Chemistry.
Chemistry?
And
StarCraft. StarCraft is the answer. Wow, how did you get that wrong? Okay, so guys, moving right on into this. This is a King of the Hill. This is a King of the Hill, StarCraft2Strategy.com. We have divided the team up this week into two different teams. We have Team Retard versus Team Batman. Oh wow, you guys cannot see my cool, awesome little overlay. That makes me sad. Hold on, I gotta fix this. God, what's wrong with this world? Hold on. I'm putting it on your camera. Feel free to introduce the folks.
All right, no problem. All right. In the top left, we have Zerg player Helsad winning the last game against Stooge in a fantastic ZVP. And in the bottom right, in the orange, my favorite color, we've got Trash Bag.
I gotta love his name. Now, actually, a little bit to the folks that are just tuning in now. Trash Bag actually used to be VVV Alucard before he joined StarCraft 2 Strategy. Guess what? I used to be VVV Shaft. He is my old coach. And if you listen to episode 4, I think, of Metagame Magic, which I may never have actually released because it was awful, you'll actually see him losing every game he coaches me in. It's awesome. It's awesome. But he is an awesome player, really, really knowledgeable about anything Zerg. So we are going to see an epic game. He is a theory crafter. And guys, I'm sorry the colors don't match up right now. I fail at life. So just bear with me 1 second while I fix a couple of things here. Oh, you can't even see that. Never mind. Okay, moving on.
We've already got Lings in the natural of Trash Bag over here, opting for an earlier pool, later hatch, and the reverse coming out for Trash Bag. So a little bit of defensive action going on for him.
Absolutely. So what are really your thoughts on basically everything to do with what's going on in this game?
It looks like Helsad's going to go for, like he's basically cheesing at this point. Really early Baneling Nest, sticking guys on gas the entire time. He's going to go for some really good early damage, and speed finishing him for him now. We're going to take out a lot of these Lings. Some pretty good Ling micro actually saves 3 of those Lings at basically 1 hit left. It's going to allow him to make Banelings out of those once the Baneling Nest finish, and it does right now.
Mm-hmm. So, what do these players favor in ZVZ?
Out of the games that I've watched between both of them, I would say that Trash Bag likes to go for the cheesier play, but it looks like the roles have kind of been reversed in this position.
So you actually expect cheese out of Helsad this game?
Yes.
All right.
It's kind of interesting, though. He might opt to do something different after he scouts all the Banelings that Trash Bag is making right now.
Gotcha, yeah, there's a lot of Banelings. It really takes clumps of 2 Banelings to kill off any Baneling. So it comes down to Baneling micro, really, in the end. And guys, now you can see the lovely starboard. Alright, so Shaft is done playing with his tools now. I'm taking my camera back. Alright, so here we go. We're going to see, well, basically he's going to have to split his Banelings up, but no, he's just going to send them right on home. The thing is, Team Retard has seen that, so Alucard, ooh, come on. Nope, not actually able to peel off any Banelings, get a kill there. So yeah, he's just going to go send some drones across the map. What?
This has to be just a miss rally, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a miss rally.
Oops.
It's funny though. He's gonna get him home okay, but the thing is, all of the lings that Trash Bag has made
Uh
are going
huh.
to be really difficult to hold at this point. Although, I mean, it really does come to down to the micro, and
Yeah,
I
Hellsod's
guess we'll have to
got
see.
this.
Hellsat's got some pretty disgusting good micro.
Yeah, I've seen this guy make Ling Bangling. This is over.
Oh,
Doesn't
that was
even
painful
matter.
to watch, however.
Doesn't matter. Watch. Those Banelings should not have been wasted on Lings.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. Look. Watch. Doesn't matter. Okay, maybe it matters now.
Hellsat has a really good supply lead, but I mean, once these Banelings connect with,
Yeah, look at the
it's
income
pretty
count.
even.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. It was nice. It was a good theory. The splitting was good. Too good, though.
Hmm.
If not for that splitting, that would have been
I-
awesome. If
I
he had
feel
did that against me,
counter, though.
I would have GG'd. If he had done that, I would have lost every single fucking drone there.
The thing is, Hellsat's down by a considerable amount of drones. He needs to do some damage at this point. And I
Yeah.
don't really agree with Trash Bag being aggressive as well. I don't think he knows exactly how much damage he did, and that he's actually ahead in drones.
I don't know. I'm a little bit worried because this second attack here, he's actually splitting the Banelings pretty well.
Hmm.
Oh. So the +1 armor is actually paying off huge dividends for our orange Zerg here. Wow.
Yeah, since Hellsat does have the Carapace upgrade, I think he's actually going to do pretty well with this counterattack. I'd be surprised if Trash Bag could hold this. And there was actually some damage done in the main with a Ling run by during that attack.
Mhm.
He is obviously upset.
And actually, Hellsod now tying up this team league. Wow.
Yeah, it's all just a matter of GG from here.
Yeah. It's all over but the fat lady now. Victory. Aren't you
And
glad?
there it
You
is.
don't. I was gonna sing until he said GG. Aren't you glad he made it painless?
I'm pretty glad. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and tie this up. Team Batman, 3-3. Alright, so I'm a little bit worried about my blood sugar right this second. I am diabetic. I am going to go put some sugary substance in my mouth. I will be right back. Semi-sweet chocolate chips taste so good.
Semi-sweet.
I don't like the really sweet ones. It's like dark chocolate if you get semi-sweet.
That's kind of weird. Are they like just like the baking kind, basically?
Yeah, you can buy different kinds. You can buy milk chocolate, you can buy dark chocolate, you can buy semi-sweet, you can buy white chocolate. There's all kinds. I use these to make homemade cannolis, actually. You take mascarpone cream cheese, make that really sweet, add a little bit of egg into it, mix it up real well, bake a homemade, well, actually, it's not baked. You make a dough, deep fry it, throw some cinnamon on it, fill it with this cream cheese, and the cream cheese has this sugar in it, but it's also got the semi-sweet chocolate chips. So if you had like really sweet chocolate chips, you can see how, that would just be way too much sugar, right?
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
But you have semi-sweet, gives a little bitterness to it, but it's still got, it's a sweetness. It's chocolate, right? It's real good. Alright, so it looks like we've got a blue Terran versus... No, blue Zerg versus a green Terran. Alright. Now let's make sure I have the correct teams. Team Retard right now is being represented by Zombie Grub.
Yep.
Alright. What do you think? Can Zombie Grub pull a victory here?
I think she has the capacity to, but on Neoplanet S, I'm not sure if that was her map choice. I guess it must have had to be, but I think that Hellside has this one just because it's a pretty Zerg favorite map in my opinion.
Talk to me about that.
Just because, I'm remembering the map correctly, yeah, the locations to take a third on this map are really remote to defend, and like it basically calls for like a planetary, like for sure, which means less minerals. It's a really large map. Zerg is basically playing defensively up until Lord Infestor, or I mean, they could go Bling Bling Muta and just get that composition really easy.
Yeah, she said map OP, Zerg OP, so I wonder if it was her map choice.
It might be just we're running out of selections in the map pool.
That's true as well. Might have been the least of two evils.
I think the other two left are Chaldeum and Bifrost.
Oh, why would you not pick Bifrost?
Yeah, I don't know. That would be a much better choice for Terran.
Alright, so for Terran.
You
said that would be a much better choice for Terran, didn't you?
Over this map, at least.
Do you think it would favor... I guess you're right. Okay, I'm with you.
It's easier to take a third, at least.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking after a second. I was just like, those chokes really help Terran, but that's only good for the two bases. Yeah, I'm with you now. Alright. So, do you want to go ahead and introduce these players?
Sure. In the bottom left, we have Zombie Grub playing Terran in the green. And over here on the top right, we got Hellsad as the blue Zerg.
Absolutely. And what do you think we're going to see? Macro or a timing tack?
It's hard to say, just given that it is a Kespa map. There are no Zelnaga towers, so scouting is going to be much more difficult.
Oh, wow. So all Kespa maps don't have Zelnagas?
I think there are a few exceptions, but in general, they don't have any.
Oh, okay. Had not noticed that. Thank you. So we've got a pretty early scout actually coming out for Hellside. He mentioned he likes to scout. Does he always do it this late, though?
I honestly can't say. Being Protoss, I don't watch terribly many ZVTs.
Oh, okay.
But I do know that he likes to go 15 hatch every single time, and that's exactly what he's doing.
You have to at ZVT. There is no other build in ZVT, I promise. Really, your difference becomes on when do you get the gas and how many queens do you make.
When I off race, I play really cheesy. I open 14-14 Baneling Bust.
Against Terran?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Up to like high diamond, low master level, it does.
That's cringeworthy. I'm in that level range. All right, so all of this being said, we've actually got a command center on the low ground, simply because Hellsod is not being cheesy at all. Llama is masturbating. That's great to have on cast. Thank you, Llama. I hope you're not well respected at Team Liquid or anything. Kitten says that was quick. I love you. I love you. Midget clown horse porn. Okay. Guys, hopefully your little brother wasn't watching. If it was, hopefully you were smart enough to hit volume or pause. Anyway, gases now for zombie grub. Alright, so I don't think we're gonna see bio here. This is looking more and more like mech.
Yeah, just based off the timing of those gases, I expect to see at least a couple factories coming down.
It could be Cloaked Banshee, though. Could be Cloaked Banshee, or that's what we're really going to look for. Factory. When is that coming?
Yeah.
Because if he builds 2 factories, wow, that's going to get hard.
Yep.
But yeah.
It looks like it's going to be Reactor Hellions at first.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty standard, either for mech or Banshee, though, so it's not differentiating us just yet. However, I'm actually surprised Hellsod has not built a 3rd by now. Usually you see the 3rd taken, usually within the last 45 seconds.
It might just be because of the map. Even from a Zerg standpoint, defending these 3rds is pretty difficult.
Oh, true. Yeah, I could see that. Creeping up to either one of those bases would be very hard. And getting a queen over there is going to require creep.
It looks like he is opting to take a 3rd right now, sending the drone to the top.
Okay. Now, I'm just taking a look at why this would be a better 3rd than the other one. Again, I'm not very familiar with Neoplanet S.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird map, honestly. The 3rd at the bottom is just so wide open.
Okay.
Versus the one at the top, which I don't know from a Zerg standpoint if that matters quite as much, but from a Protoss standpoint that I know, I always take the one at the top, and I'm gonna assume that Zombie Grub will take that base likewise to hers.
Yeah. Well, see, a Zerg standpoint, you would want the more open base so that you could get a better surround.
Yeah, and creep will spread better around it as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever works. Now, Zombie has shown those Hellions, so Tech Lab being built. Okay, yeah, makes perfect sense. Banshees. Alright, so, Cloak. Yay or nay? Nay.
No.
Yep.
Just gonna go for a stim with this, and there it is, the 3rd CC. Basically, every single matchup, Zombie Grub likes to go triple orbital.
More mules, more SCV production, just straight macro. Now, this is actually a little bit sloppy here. She lost 2 Hellions to a Lynx around 3 Hellions. About to be a 4th Hellion. Do not move your Hellions carelessly on creep. And then stop looking at them. 4th Hellion. 5th Hellion. Ooh, this is close. Not even stop moving them. Wow. Okay, guys, if you're controlling Hellions, this is what you do. You run a little bit. Basically, the duration it takes your attack to reload. You hit stop or hold position, whichever you prefer. And then you right-click again. Just long enough for your attack to fire off. Lings love to run in a line. Guess what? They don't chase you all the way home, killing your units. It's a great trick. But, no matter what, she is getting some damage done here with this Banshee, and that will kill off a Spore Crawler, while canceling it, actually. Still, not nearly enough damage there. Should have really gone for the drones instead.
Yeah, it only walked away with 2 kills, and without Cloak, it's not going to be entering the area again very soon.
Well, think about it.
Oh,
if you
look.
are go ahead.
She does have the SCV out there to repair it, which I think is kind of cute.
Yeah.
maybe Helsad will think that there's not much more to worry about and might walk 2 of those queens away. But so far, he's
Even with it
just playing
walked
really
away,
safe.
though, the Spore. Well, then again, he's got an SCV to repair it.
Hmm.
What would happen, if you have a... Can a SCV repair more than a Spore can deal? I'm curious now.
I don't think so. If you have multiple, then I think you can.
Yeah, but that's a huge investment. Even one
Yeah.
SCV.
And they would just get surrounded by lings, and it wouldn't really be very smart.
Right. Alright, well, we do have Mutas, or well, at least Aspire finishing up. I'm only assuming Mutas can come off this. In fact, I know Helsad, he loves Mutas. He'll get about 10 of them. 2-2 timing, Ling Baneling, basically never make another Muta again.
Yeah, that sounds about right. From there, he'll transition to either Ultras or Broodlords, Infestors, that kind of deal.
Yeah, I think with the map being the map that it is, he's probably going to go Ultras.
Yeah, a lot of wide open spaces.
Yeah.
That'll be really good to engage with.
Alright, so it really all comes down to, will the tanks be in position? How many does she have?
Only 2 right now.
Yeah, that's a little bit disturbing. I really need to get these production keys set up again. They've made so many patches lately, it's messed with my keys. And guess what? The tanks aren't in position. He gets us around. And this is going to be the end of Zombie Grub.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Yep. So, guys, keep your tanks leapfrogged. If you don't know what leapfrogged is, go watch Brood War. Epic widescreen for y'all's asses. Looks like a Heart of the Swarm clip. And yet again, no siege mode. See, by the time it actually gets around to sieging up, it's dead. That's why you leapfrog tanks. Do 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 do. Heart of the Swarm, vengeance. And Helsad, it's not nice to toy with your food. Go ahead and eat her. GG.
She knows when she's beat.
Cool. Alright, so that was a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, I think it was just the map. I just feel bad for the zombie that she had to end up playing on it. It's just a terrible, terrible map for Terran versus Zerg.
Yeah, so that's a victory towards Retard, is that right?
Batman.
Batman. Alright, so it is game point.
I think.
I want to see Bifrost.
Let me double check, actually. Is it game point? I think they have 2 players left.
It is 4-3, buddy.
Who am I missing? They must have played someone that wasn't on originally. Hold on. I feel silly.
Oh, I might be wrong. I've had to swap in and out so often, but I'm pretty sure it's 4-3.
Let's see.
Because first up, it was...
Oh, I realize. Wait, I think. Hold on.
Well, first
Go
up...
ahead.
Remind me, who played the first 2 games?
That was Tyrannus and someone. Let me double check. Wombat.
Wombat. And Tyrannus won that.
And then I came in and beat Tyrannus, and
And
Stooge beat me.
mm-hmm. And then Stooge played...
Lone Spartan. He ended up winning.
Okay. And
And
then
Helsad
beat Lone
came
Spartan.
in, beats.
And
Or
Helsad has
no,
won in the last 3 games.
yeah. Who am I missing from this list that played?
Well, we just went over the list.
Oh, I see where. Okay,
So it's 4-3,
Makes-
is that right?
think so.
Alright.
Let's just say yes.
Let's confirm it
Why-
with Alex before we start. And I'll set up the colors. How about that?
Alrighty.
Yep. And we did just get confirmation, guys. It is 4-3, match point for Team Batman. So we'll get the colors and everything straightened out and get this match started for you guys. Bear with us just a moment. What are your predictions? Who are they throwing up?
I'm gonna have to say Kitten on this one. He's a GM Zerg.
GM Zerg.
I've heard that Hellstat's beaten him a couple times. I haven't actually watched those games, but he's a scary good player. So.
All right. Hellside doesn't even know this is a team league. You should enlighten him. He must just think he's playing because we like him. Gosh, dude, I've got to go take a leak. Can't someone else play? No, you're king. Jeez, I didn't know it was that important. Because Hellside talks exactly like that, by the way.
Apparently, Kitten's gonna play Terran.
Okay, and Kitten is a GM, you said?
Yeah, he plays random a lot, but his main is Zerg.
Okay, Kitten is a guy. I was told that was a girl.
Kitten, no.
Okay, so
yeah.
Zombie Grub, who was the other girl that y'all have?
We only have one. The other girl that was in the chat with us was...
Oh, okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting my names mixed up now. I've met a lot of new folks today.
All good.
Alright, so Kespa Chaldeum. This is an awkward map. I've never seen this before in my life.
As a Protoss player, I really don't like this map just because of how odd it is, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But in this matchup, I don't think it will affect it quite as much.
Gotcha. Alright, so Team Batman is repping the blue Zergy McFerguson, and we have a pink Terran over here. Alright, so 4-3, game point. Wow, this looks like friggin' high-tech Diablo 3 kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, just look at the natural. You got some destructible rocks, you have an assimilator that's blocking an entrance, and then you also have mineral patches with only 20 remaining minerals and destructible rocks on the other choke. It's kind of ridiculous.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Wow.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd. And actually, I think this might be one of the only Kespa maps with Xel'Nagas, but at least they're not like right smack dab in the middle of the map and like can see every attack path and everything like that.
Yeah, for real, for real. Okay, so I mean, again, we've got Hellside. He's probably gonna do exactly the same build order if I know him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So no mystery there. Let's take a look at Kitten. What does he like to do?
It's weird. I usually see him playing Zerg, so I have no idea, especially in TVZ, what he does.
Gotcha. Alright, well, we'll need to keep a look at when does he get his racks, when does he get his gas. He gets a gas now. BFH?
That's a strong possibility. Those would be pretty good on this map.
Yeah, well, Hellside scouts it, so how meta are we going to get here? Is the meta going to meta the meta?
We can go deeper.
Oh, I could go way deeper. You are not going to induce into a trance now. At the count of 3, your drone shall die. Cock tease? What?
I think he's referring to the supply depot drop right as the drone dies. Oh god, that's good.
Wow.
Second command center going down, and it looks like Helsad is privy to it, as his overlord's in a really good spot to see that.
Yeah, I don't think that's really the best place for that command center, do you?
No, it's kind of an obvious spot for an overlord to be there. So
Yeah, and not to mention how close it is to the mineral patches. It's a whoa. Okay, factory. Okay, slow your roll. All right, so they're going ahead, getting the second refinery. If it's not BFH, Banshee with cloak.
it's got to be. Like, I can't see anything else. Like,
You don't even think
we're
it
gonna
could
see
be
either a
BFH?
starport or another factory coming down as the next production building.
Okay, and oh my God,
Oh,
Big.
this is gonna.
big. Well, oh God. Now, he did not see that. He did not see that.
He didn't see the
It's second gas.
second gas. Yeah, and it
there's
is
the
gonna be a
starport.
starport.
Yep.
Cloak Banshee.
Oh wow, dude, this is mind-numbing right now. Oh my God, why do you not check the gas?
I think he wanted to get cheeky and kill the Marine and then block the factory from landing. That's my guess. But, I mean...
Yeah.
The only thing I can hope for Helsad in this case is if he understands one thing follows another and just is prepared for the Banshees by themselves, has
Well,
spores up.
He will
it's just
start
ready,
his evolution
so-
chamber between 6:30 and 7:15.
Hmm.
And he will follow it up with a Roach Warren. If he's doing the build, I think he is, at least. At
We've
least
got
the
a
one he taught me last time.
medevac coming out.
Okay.
Medevac and then Cloak Banshee following. So he's going to do a Hellion drop follow with Cloak Banshee. It's going to be a little bit annoying for Helsad.
Yeah, and there's the evolution chambers we were talking about.
Mhm.
Alright, so Helsad is actually... Okay, so he's actually doing his same old build. And quite honestly, if Kidden is a top-level GM, Zerg, he probably has studied Helsad's build at least once. This is a snipe.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. This is going to be really difficult for Helsad to defend. He built the Evo chambers at the front and using Queeds to defend the front as well to try and stop the Hellions from getting in, but the Medevac's just going to make the difference, and this is going to be really hard.
Unit name unknown unit. Okay, I'm easily amused. And the Hellions run right on into the mineral line. Looks like he's going to line those drones up very, very well. Splits off. Well, there we go. Lings coming in, and it's a good little pickup after bruising some of those Lings. Quite something terrible. Oh, and he's actually going to retreat the Hellions, or I'm sorry, the Queens at the wall off, so the Hellions can run right on in here and harass the other mineral line with pulling both his mineral lines now. This is not looking good. He does have the Spire on the way, and he's going to chase down some Lings, but the drones are clumped up. The drone's trying to run into the assimilator, but guess what? That's a Protoss unit. You can't go in that. It's ZVT. That poor Zerg base. So
This is
yeah,
this is doing a ton of damage. 17 workers killed already, and he still has most of those units ready to come back and do more damage to Helsad's main.
absolutely. Now, just taking a look at this real quick, the army supply of Kidden is nearly double that of Helsad right now. Worker supply is actually even, which means it's favor to the mules. 21 workers have actually been killed by Kidden.
Wow.
So, yeah, and this cloaked Banshee just having all kinds of fun here.
Yeah, the one in the main now, actually both of them going to the main, it's just not even a spore caller there.
Yeah.
Killing so many drones.
31 actually in total now. 10 since the last minute. And taking a look at the army supply count now. 24 army of Kidden to 18 of Helsad. But the worker lead is to the Terran now. And again, there are mules. SCV attack at the third! Oh my god, this is huge! Actually, that's just there to repair, guys. So, how does Helsod get back in this game?
Uh, it's gonna take luck from this point, I think. He's been stacking a ton of gas to get Mutas out, but I mean, he's so strapped for mins, losing so many drones, having to make spores, more queens that, I mean, he can't really do anything.
There's a
The work-
Thor drop coming.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a Thor drop, I think. I want to see a Thor drop. Oh my god. This is trolltastic. I'm sending Kidden a PM after this. This is lovely. Wow. So, guys, Helsod has raped every person he's come against, but he is getting bounced around like a toddler right now. By someone's off race, no less.
Kidden is just an overall really strong player.
I have to
mean-
guess. He's in high school or younger, isn't he?
I don't think so. I think he's at least in college.
Huh. I'm curious to find out, because I think I've got this theory. Oh, well, nice little Ling run-in into the third. It's going to be moves like this that do get Helsod back into the game if he can manage it. But I have this theory. I think players that are really, really innovative and are able to play more than one race pick up the game a lot earlier, or at least picked up Brood War and are transitioning over.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a theory. I'm trying to put it to the test. I ask questions, I don't give answers.
Gotcha.
Alright, so fairly bruised medevac, 6 HP. Now if there was a single Muta on the map, that might pose a threat. But right now, this Terran has got complete map dominance.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much a Hellside can do against this.
Yeah.
He's got a total of 32 lings on the map, and I mean, that's it. He has caught up in drones fairly well, though. He's sitting at 67 on 3 bases. He's just going to hope for these roaches to turn the game around for him, get a really good engagement on the Thors.
Yeah, I know that's right, man. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be possible. Really, he needs roaches. He's got 16 on the way, but the question really becomes, are the upgrades there? And the only upgrades the Thors have right now are attack. So, I don't know.
It's gonna come down to the engagement, really. I think Hellsad's got +2 Carapace on the way. He has Burrow. He's actually getting Ventral Sex too, which is kind of intriguing. He's gonna do some drop action, I think, but
Against Thor Viking?
I'm gonna take a guess and say that he doesn't realize how many Vikings are on the map right now.
Ooh. Let's see what he has seen right now. Alright, how many? Hold on, I have a question. There's still only one starport on the map. Wow. Dude, this guy can't have missed a single cycle on this friggin' starport. Think about it. To have this many Vikings
Yeah.
off
there's-
one starport?
And it looks like he's pretty content with that right now too. Doesn't need medevacs, no bio. I mean, unless he wants to do more drop play, but this is gonna be a pretty interesting fight if Hellsad decides to use the drop research, and it looks like he is bringing a ton of overlords across the map right now.
I just hope for his sake, you know, that the overlords aren't there, or I'm sorry, the Thors aren't there when he sends in the overlords.
Oh yeah, if those things start to clump up while they drop, it's gonna be raining roach pieces.
See, this would be good against a heavy tank play. There are no tanks. Well, there's 3 being made, but
And I think there's 2 on the map right now.
Yeah.
4 of them on the map.
that's still, I mean, you can overrun 4 tanks without drop. This is a risk.
Yeah, I really don't agree with this play by Hellsad. You want to be able to surround those Thors and a main full of factories producing more units. That's not an ideal engagement.
And there are the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, He has committed at this point, and we're going to find out how it works. The thing about it is he's maxed out on roaches, so to have run away there would be to throw the game away. So committing to it at this point, I can't really say I blame him, but it's not pretty. Oh yeah, let's just float. Okay. Hydras? Roach Hydra. Lovely. Would have definitely helped out here. In fact, that probably would have helped him win the game. But
Yeah.
pure roach? I mean, just think. If he only had a third of these roaches, but had, a third of the roaches he has be hydras, that would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, I think that would have been a much stronger composition. The only thing I would have been afraid of is how many Hellions were on the map. There's about the same amount as there is now, as he did end up taking a few down in that engagement
The
right
thing
there.
about that is buffer. The roaches can actually just tank so much of that. It's
That's
ridiculous.
very true.
Because you have to get right close up on the roaches to actually have the flame hit the hydras behind it. It's a lovely thing. And without
He's
tanks-
losing a lot right here.
Well, see, the thing is, he wants to lose these, but he wants to lose them in a fairly cost-effective manner. Even if it's not an even trade, at least get something for them.
Mhm.
Now, he's just going to continue making roaches. If he's going to do this with nothing but roaches, he has to get us around.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't make a round of infestors that last time. He's got pathogen glands in a point where he can start making them, but instead he just opts for maxing on roaches again.
I don't know. I don't like infestors in this situation.
Yeah, maybe not with the nerf to the infested
Yeah.
Terran. Might not be as good anymore.
It's not. It's not. Yeah. So that's kind of it. Hellside about to lose this base. The thing is, once the Terran wedges himself in here, he won't be able to. The Zerg won't actually be able to collect all his forces. And once that happens, well, nice little snipe here on some Thors, but one Thor for an army of roaches just isn't gonna work. But yeah, now the Zerg can't clutch all his units together, and it's basically impossible for him not to send units right through the middle.
Yeah, this just looks like it's going to be the end for now.
Mm-hmm.
Greater Spires just way too late to do anything.
Yeah. So, who is the ace for Team Batman?
I think it's Coyote. Yep.
So, is Coyote going to be able to kill off Kitten?
It's a possibility. His ZVT is pretty strong. I've seen a couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
That's assuming that Kitten does stay as Terran and doesn't go for a ZVZ, which Coyote is also really strong.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Alright, so, yeah, that's 4-4 now. So, no matter what, guys, we're at the river match.
Just wait for Llama to invite us.
No
since he's
doubt.
been pretty good about getting everyone in there.
Yeah,
ASAP.
heard something about fapping, I don't know.
Yeah, just between games.
Oh, okay, just between games. Yeah, he's got plenty of time. Makes sense. Alright. You know my favorite part about this mic?
Hmm.
It has a mute button. Hold on. Did I miss anything important?
Only make me crying.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go grab a soda while we're hosting up Neo Bifrost.
Alright.
Go go Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It's the only Power Rangers.
Indeed. You actually know the theme. I'm
Of course.
impressed. They've changed that thing so much.
Oh my god. They've had so many weird themes too, like the ninja one with the little mouse dude.
Okay,
And
so I have
yes,
to
I've
ask.
seen them.
Kitten is playing for Retard, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Coyote is Team Batman.
Alright, so let me get these colors right. Purple and pink. My two favorite colors. Great.
At least it's not a ZVZ. Then it gets a little bit silly to have those closer colors. Plus, they both match creep. It's like, I don't even know.
That's why I play it.
Just like, it looks like there are roaches and they're killing each other. It's a civil war. I can't.
That's when you hit the Allied Colors button.
Yeah, well, that's the point when you're like, is this like a GSL game where I have to watch it in their like low quality free stream where just everything kind of like conglomerates?
Why would
in
you
this
watch
blob?
the free stream?
Back in the day when they didn't have it on Twitch and stuff like that, or I guess they have their new channel and stuff set up, but I've got the subscription. Yeah, I know how to roll.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Jeez. God. Can't have you
In my
watching-
opinion, everybody needs to watch more GSL.
Indeed, sir.
And if you've seen every game, you still need to watch more GSL.
Dude, I'll be honest with you, I have two monitors. So basically what I do is if I'm working on anything that doesn't absolutely require me have audio on, I'm even talking like playing other games besides StarCraft, like, you know, if I'm encoding something so I can't play StarCraft, well, I'll have my encoding up in a little square, and then I'll have GSL behind that playing, even though I've seen the games already 4 times, and then I'll be playing the other game on my regular monitor. Trust me, I get some GSL in, yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on the same page as you. I'm watching GSL right now.
Wow, wow. See, I can't do that. That's a great idea, but my audio card is actually being used right now to stream, so it's great when you're not the observer. Gee, way to rub it in.
Well, I mean, I have it muted.
Oh, well, that makes no sense.
It's up and down, so I don't get to hear my homeboy tasteless.
Yeah. Well, Stefano, did you hear about that whole worst conditions ever thing?
Yeah. Poor guy didn't take a long enough shower.
Yeah, he said he took like a 20-minute shower. If anyone's wondering, okay, here's what happened. Caldor does an interview, right, after Stefano posts after doing his up and down match. He says, worst conditions ever. So everyone's like, dude, he's talking shit on the GSL. Oh my god, oh my god. And come to find out, what really happened is his coach said, hey, you've got a match in 15 minutes. But being French and seeing, you know, someone hold up a 5 and a 0, which kind of makes sense, he thought it meant 50. So, you know, about 25 minutes into a shower, he's 10 minutes late to his match. They're knocking on his door going, yo, dog, what's up? And then he's all like, I haven't brushed my teeth. And they're like, here's some boxers. Run in the cold, wet. You don't have time to get dressed. So he walks into this GSL stadium in nothing but his boxers, and someone slaps him, and he wakes up and it's all a dream. So, moving on, here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have the Pink Terran playing actually for Team Retard. It's the Retarded Kitten. And here on the top right-hand side of my favorite map, Neo Bifrost, definitely a very Zerg favored map, is the Purple Zergy McFerguson. Coyote. Ow! Alright, so moving on. Let's theorycraft here. Coyote, what's he do? ZBT. Go. Your turn. Now!
I see him play really long macro games. Just standard infestor play, that kind of thing. On this map,
Ooh.
I think it...
Actually, the refinery is actually double refinery already being scouted by this overlord. Go ahead.
Yeah, on this map, I think it would be a definite possibility for Kitten cheesing, and that's kind of what it's looking like with the double refineries. And it might be the same build that he did against
It is.
Hellsat.
See the starport, the tech lab has the Overlord seen this? No, if he just goes in like 2 more inches, baby, 2 more inches. Yeah, he'd definitely be able to please this, or see what's going on. Anyways, so how's our drone count looking? 25 drones, 700 minerals, 200. Okay, everything's kind of working out well. Looks like these gases getting made a little bit earlier than usual. Only about 10 seconds. Don't think it's going to matter too terribly much. But the evolution chamber got way earlier than before. Spore crawlers going up. Is he going to get extra queens? No, he's actually oh no, he's already got the 4 queens. There they are. Wait.
Yeah, he just went straight for the 4-queen opening, and I think he's going to be really safe against the Banshees. It's the Hellions that I'm worried about.
Right, I can understand that. Now, actually, he only has 3 queens.
Oh, he does only have...
Wow. So
I'm really going to be afraid for him, just because the fact that it's going to be a drop. He thinks that queen at the front's going to be doing a decent job pulling it off the Hellions, but the Medevac's going to make it a really big headache for him.
The thing about it, though, this map is actually fairly easy to hold with 1 queen. So, yeah, he's not transfusing. Dog. That was almost close, but no. It only in horseshoes. And there's actually a friggin' medevac here to just pick them up when the time is right. Nice little split. Looks like you guys might have been working on your splits recently, Azurg. Maybe as a team, I don't know. And we're going to feed a medevac to the Spore Gods.
Nice. Oh, the drones are clipping up pretty well over here, though.
Yep. And we're taking a look here. 7 workers killed, 9 workers killed. Will he get some more? And actually a way out has been discovered by these Hellions. Oh, and they're going to try to turn... What? Yeah,
they decided to get stuck, I guess.
Yeah, what actually happened there, guys, is he clicked too deep into the minimap. On this particular map, you actually have to shift Q commands so you don't accidentally send shit back into your opponent's base. That was sloppy. That should not have happened.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so...
Banshee coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know how much damage this is going to do. And he did finish Cloak even after seeing the spores. I'm not sure that was the smartest thing.
Oh, speaking of sloppy, he just lost 55 or 45 health on that Banshee before it even started attacking. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Coyote actually held this.
Yeah, that actually was really good. He is down in drones right now, but he's gonna put some pressure on with these lings, or at least try and make something happen with them. But compared to the last game with Hellsad, this defense is much better.
The thing about it, though, is defense comes at a cost. Looking at the income tab, you can easily see the cost. I'm sorry. Kitten is getting way too far ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure making all these things was the smartest idea. I think they should have been drones and kept trying to defend the Banshees.
When you see Hellion Banshee, you have to make more drones. You know you're going to lose some, so you just go ahead and start replenishing them. You throw down as many spines as you can and just hold down the D key. Boom. So he does kill off one of the guys on the extractor, but guess what? Killing one guy on an extractor doesn't really work anymore. People are looking at that 3 out of 3 now. I almost think some of these changes make it too easy.
Yeah, you can just hear the Ex-Brood War players rolling in their graves.
Yeah, dude. I remember when there weren't replays in the game. So nice little Ling attack here. SCV wall. My god. That costed mining time. It didn't kill anything. But Baneling's coming in.
Oh no!
Now, that did kill a good number of SCVs. 11 down now. But imagine if he had hit that at the same time as the Lings.
Yeah. I'm actually really surprised Kid didn't let that happen. He had enough Hellions to deal with that, I think. And he could have pulled the SCVs much sooner.
Well, Hellions don't actually do too well against Banelings.
That's true, but I mean, he basically just let his SCVs clump up and get annihilated.
You're right. But there's actually, I think there was like 40 SCVs on that
Yeah,
one.
like
So it
he
was
had
almost too many
literally
to
all his
split.
SCVs on one base.
Yeah, so it was almost too many to split, really. And nice little surround here, but the Ling's only bruising those Hellions, not actually getting a kill on any. Yet he does go ahead and see the third base has finished. He's not actually going to be able to apply any pressure there. So what's the Terran follow-up? I mean, there's two factories. It looks like mech, but he doesn't really have the gas income to have mech. He's not really mining off the two bases he's got. In fact, when you take a look at the worker count, the harvesters look a lot more normal than they did before.
Yeah, I'm also really confused. The second engineering bay going down. Besides the Thors that are producing, like I feel like he's setting up to roll out with bio afterwards. But I mean, he's yet to put down any extra factories with it. I mean, sorry, barracks.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe he doesn't realize he's got one?
It's a possibility. He does have a armory already researching Terran vehicle weapons level 1.
Yeah, actually remember last game, he doesn't get armor on those at all.
Hmm.
So maybe there really is a bio follow-up to this. Okay, well he did a really good job magic boxing that Thor there. And if he can continue magic boxing, this could work out really well. Of course, he's got to be wary of that missile turret. He only lost one Mutalisk there to that, and he's going to go ahead and pull right on back. Now, without an Overlord, or I'm sorry, an Overseer, those Mutas aren't going to do too great against a Cloaked Banshee, but they can't stay cloaked forever.
Yeah, he actually has an overseer right next to those mutas right now. I don't know if he realizes it or not, that he could have brought it with and done some extra damage.
True dat, true dat. Now, there is a little harassment at the SCV line. Now, he is getting a lot of kills on the SCVs, but he's lost 4, about to be 5, probably 6 here in a second. Mutalisks, 7, 8.
Wow, he's going to lose just about every single one of them.
The thing is, though, he's not rebuilding them. So if he's not rebuilding them, that was probably him trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, he just built a couple extra more, probably going to do some more harassment, keep map control with them.
Well, 1 or 2
Banshees.
isn't so bad, but again, producing anything more at this point, I'm going to say is a mistake.
Mm-hmm. One Banshee actually gets picked off by a lone Spore Crawler, but these 2 Cloak Banshees are going to get a couple kills that I think that Coyote could have prevented with some Queens over here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, when do you think we're going to see it at Zerg 4th? Dude, hold on. Before you answer that, 16 minutes. Less than 100 supply. Oh my god!
Wow, that's kind of interesting.
Okay, now answer.
Raven actually coming out for Kitten right now, and he's just continuing to build Thors.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Flame, basically the same composition that he had last game, minus the Raven.
Well, I think this game's extended a little longer too.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. He's continuing to upgrade mech attack, but besides that, I don't know how long he can last if Coyote techs hard enough.
True.
If he recognizes that it's going to be the same composition and gets that and the greater spires sooner, he will basically just have a free win over this game. The Thors won't be able to do anything. There are no Vikings compared to last time.
Right. Now, actually, Hellions getting right on into this drone line, and the drones really well split, but ultimately going to be a lot of those dead. Now, we actually have a little bit going on. Oh, wow, there's a Ling squad just waiting here in the little, I don't even know what you call this, the back path. He needs to go ahead and attack with that now. Now!
I think he's going to try and bust down the wall
Alright.
with the Banelings and just move in, kill the ton of SCVs in the natural.
Let's try to get the best angle on this.
And we got a Ling run by going towards the third as well. He'll probably try and hit both of them at the same time.
Absolutely. Not the best camera work there, guys. My fault. But Okay, there's Hellions. They're going to go ahead and clean up that little Ling squad. Now the Baneling's going to go in, knock down this depot wall that is absolutely required to get these Lings in. And the Lings go ahead, target down. Oh, and there's a Baneling left over for these SCVs. And he's going to bruise them. How many of these will die to the Lings? Let's take a look at the workers killed right now. 46 workers killed for Coyote to 46 for Kidden. 47 now. Coyote taking the lead. But the Zerglings are dead. So
And during that attack, Coyote went and took his fifth or fourth base in the center here. I'm gonna say that Kidden's gonna try for an attack any second here, if and when he does scout that. And it looks like the lone barracks out here is gonna try and do that. But with the hive coming up, it's basically putting Kidden on a clock before Broodlords come out.
And you know what's really interesting? Coyote knows that Kidden's about to hit with these Hellions. Check this little bird Zergling out. That's there. That's there to block the expansion. But, dude, tell me that's not like a excellent sentry ward. Come on, you played Warcraft, right? Oh, wow. So, yeah, if you ever find yourself on Neo Bifrost, remember this location. Probably be over here if you're in Kidden's position. But whatever. Just remember it. Photographic memory. Take, click. Cheese. Oh, wow. That was so easy.
Yeah, Ravens are pretty smart.
True that.
They can see underground and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. You shouldn't be able to see bird units. Who cares if it'd be OP? Alright, so we basically have a suicide barracks. The thing is, there has not been any bio whatsoever. That engineering bay had to have been a mistake.
Yeah, it must have been. And Coyote's got a bunch of infestors over here. Handful of roaches, handful of lings. This is a pretty scary army from Kidden. Even though Coyote has a pretty good supply lead, the Ravens combined with the Thors, this is going to be a pretty tough attack to hold, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. Here we go. We're about to see how does it play out.
Oh!
Nice little
neural. I like it.
I do too, man. I do too. Now, the thing is, Fungal is doing a great job against those SCVs. Those SCVs should not have been sent into buffer. Simply should have been used for repair. And Kidden goes Zerg map. I thought you played Zerg, buddy. You should have played Zerg. Scrappy ass game, that's for damn sure. GG.
Wow, I totally missed Neural even researching. That was pretty sick.
Indeed, sir. That was OP as hell. Guys, this is why you should play Zerg. We have the best players. Period. Hopefully you don't take offense to that, Cheeto. Anyways, guys, this is now a 5-4 victory for Team Batman. We're going to send Team Retarded Robin right onto their graves. Cheeto, which team were you on?
Team Batman, of course.
Congratulations on the victory then, dude. Well, I guess this concludes our little cast here. Thanks for tuning in to this week at SC2S. But thanks also for joining us, man. Was there anything you wanted to plug before we close out?
Sure. You can follow me on Twitter at ProCheeto. And you can follow me on my Twitch channel, also twitch.tv/ProCheeto. You can watch me stream ladder games, shenanigans with my team, things like that.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Well, looking forward to working with you some more in the future. But thanks for this time. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.